So Fat Man.
So sleazy.
Oh,
The fuck?
shit, I joined the wrong channel.
No, you didn't.
No,
Are you sure?
Want
Let's
that
talk
belt.
about it. Hey, that's a great fucking belt. How dare you? But
I said I wanted the belt, you dumbass.
I thought you said fuck that belt.
No, I said I wanted the belt. If you opened up your ears, just shut your mouth more, you'll be able to hear better.
Well, let's talk more about that on the wrestling show. Welcome, everyone. This is Sleazy.
This is the Fat Man.
Welcome, everyone, to another wonderful episode. Today, it's not a draft day.
We're not doing
It's
trivia.
Not trivia.
What the
But
hell?
some fucking reason, Chris Jericho 3.75 is here today.
No, you missed the opportunity. The 2.75, the Mike Sanders of Chris Jericho. You sleazied all over it.
I am absolutely not going to do that. Brandy Dietz is here with us today.
Hey, I'll take above average any fucking day.
I gave you 3.75.
Hey, I'll be the dean. We just change this back in regular talkative mode instead of jam out mode.
I'll let it go. And of course, the greatest blunt roller on this side of Newfoundland, Ryan Williams is here with us today.
Hi, Al. And it's pre-rolled, so it's not blatant on camera.
Who the fuck cares? It's legal in every state that we...
Oh, it's in Canada. Listen, the day it became legal in Canada, I was like, yee-hoo.
It's like, oh, cool. I don't have to buy this from my local trade seller. A lot of people said the same thing here.
I can't fucking wait to talk about GCW.
Same. But first, we have to get through another show.
No. Let's talk about GCW first.
Do you want to talk about GCW first?
Let's talk about GCW first.
Yeah, why not?
I'm happy to. So obviously we kind of referenced this a little bit last week. You saw it on the Facebook post because I did actually send a picture out from us at the show. Fatman and I went to our first, I can't believe we're saying this, our first GCW event, despite the fact I put them over a lot.
I went to a GCW event. That's the most shocking thing. Me. And I was and when he mentioned it, because I was going down to see him, and he's like, GCW's in town. I didn't hesitate and went, sure.
Yeah, which was kind of weird. I thought he was sick or something. I really did.
I mean, I am.
Like a Make-A-Wish thing or something.
It was a Make-A-Wish. Yeah, my Make-A-Wish is going to see fucking overrated wrestlers beat each other up with light tubes. Yeah.
Fuck you. That show was deadly. That was a wicked GCW show.
No. Here's the thing. We'll get to it when we talk about that match.
Yeah,
Lizzie,
so
you got the card.
I actually have the card out.
Okay.
Let's start with Alec Price versus Tony Deppen.
Tony Deppen.
Right. I don't have star ratings for this. I probably could find them. It was the feeling. I was
going to ask that.
What's that?
My questions are, I want you to talk, do our normal matches, and you guys talk about it because you were there live.
Mm-hmm.
But for you, I understand you'd enjoy it. How about you, Fat Man? How because watching any GCW show, it's that fucking.
So when we were walking out of the showboat, Sleazy said, "You probably picked the best GCW show to go to because there was only one death match on it."
Yeah, really.
The rest was just wrestling, and great wrestling. Every match delivered.
You can hear a fucking pin drop here, by the way, because everyone's fucking shocked that Fat Man's saying this.
Absolutely. But my
Yeah.
foot was saying with CZW. Everybody was like, "Oh, that's just CZW's like garbage shit." No, that has style happens there, but there's so much like Mike Bailey wrestles in GCW a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You don't understand the matches that you're going to have to now go back and watch of Mike Bailey's in GCW.
Yeah.
Batman, I'm telling you.
I would definitely go back for sure. Still was not a fan of that main event.
I didn't think so. It was so good.
Still thought it was way overboard. Still thought, man, Cyclope, how was he alive?
He had
wait. Like we're talking WCW Cyclope?
I don't think it's the same person.
Okay.
I don't
Probably a
believe
different spelling and a different house over a different letter.
With them, it could be the same. It could be the same gimmick, but a different person.
It's not the same gimmick because he's not a Halloween guy. But no, how is he alive? How is he alive?
Legitimately.
Sure. Actually, he's lucky to be alive.
So
What was
what?
your favorite match?
My
Why
favorite
are you
match,
laughing?
like his favorite match, is the one with all the Asians.
Of course.
I was asking you specifically because I'm more interested in picking your brain. Because I know Sleazy enjoyed.
I
That's
really
true.
like
I like
Alex
that
Payne,
show.
Tony Deppen. I
The
really
opener.
like, I really like the opener.
It was
thought that
really great.
I thought it was a great match.
Yeah, I before I know we're kind of gonna bounce around here a little bit. I do want to talk about the atmosphere of that show because I don't think it comes across well enough on camera how fucking insane the fans are in that in that arena. Now, keep in mind they went to a bigger arena. I've shown Fat Man where they were originally in the carousel room. The terminal's actually about 2 to 3 times the size of it, but my God, they fucking fill it.
How was your first Nick Gage live entrance?
We were right there.
Oh,
Sleazy's wife's lucky to have legs.
Yeah.
Um,
So we were in the 5th row, literally next to where everyone comes out.
yeah, like her
That's
seat
kinda
was
fine,
literally
dude.
on the aisle.
Yeah.
okay.
And GCW, they don't do guardrails, they don't do any of that shit. So when something goes down, they go down. And one of the other funny bits about this is for the first time in maybe years, possibly decades, I don't know for sure, Fat Man managed to shut the fuck up about saying something derogatory about Nick Gage and GCW fans because they knew he was going to get fucking shanked if he did. And I was like, wow, what the fuck's gotten into you?
That's his fucking hero.
Yeah,
I
right?
did not want to die.
I may or may not have had a...
shanked at a
know what
wrestling
makes me a
show.
future Hall of Famer on this podcast? When I had the opportunity to knock back Matt Hardy in fucking New York City during Ring of Honor when everybody hated Matt Hardy, I still fucking cheered for Matt Hardy loudly and proudly.
Well, I didn't cheer for Nick Gage, but I did not say a goddamn word.
Yeah, that's what makes you a coward.
I may or may not have had a Domino's ad on my phone.
He did. He 100% did. It was great.
It was great. It's fucking great. I do want to quickly go down the card. Alex Price, Tony Deppen, fucking amazing. Fat Man said it was his favorite match. Did you, Ryan? I know you watched the show. Brandon, I don't think you did because I don't think you knew we were going to talk about this tonight.
Correct.
So Ryan, what were your thoughts on it?
I've always enjoyed Tony Deppen, and he's a great little opener for GCW because he's a despicable piece of shit, and that's that vibe, that crowd that they like it. Like,
They love
Tony
saying
Deppen is a former Ring of Honor TV champion. That fucking blows my mind.
Yeah.
right? And the two of them just fucking started out hot. Then you had the 4-way match: Joni and Chachi, Joey Janela versus Jack Cartwheel, Jordan Oliver, and Masha Slamovich. I was
Way to put your other talent over there, Joey.
well done. Well
You
done.
know who was missing in this match?
What's that?
Ninja Mac.
Ninja Mac would have been. So if they didn't bring in Jack Cartwheel, Ninja Mac would have been there. You know what I mean? That was where he was going. But that being said, great little 4-way for what it was. Now keep in mind they went back and forth between the two rings. We were, as I said before, we were on close to the entrance, so the matches on the other side were not as easy to watch, but they were fine. It wasn't as bad as Chikara.
I was just gonna say that too, and I didn't want to really slam Chikara. I want to give GCW credit for that. It wasn't as bad as Chikara, because in Chikara we were like a million rows back. Well, here we were 5 rows back, and yes, we can see what happened in the ring. We couldn't see what happened if they did anything outside of the ring on the other side. So that was the thing.
Joey Janela being your biggest name in his match was the right kid dying.
I would agree. I would agree to an extent. Masha's pretty big now too, though.
I mean, I guess she's a former GCW World Champion. Like, I understand. She's probably the only other person that should have won that 4-way.
Yeah. Not to say that it wasn't, booking is booking, especially when it's an entire weekend like that, too. So
You got the card for the second night?
I do not.
I'm going to go look for it while you're reading that first guy.
Okay, third match, which was Richard Holiday versus Charles Mason. Okay, which one is Charles Mason, Fat Man?
He's the guy in the suit.
Good man.
You did not know that.
No?
No. Like, he came out with this big brooding guy, and then, like, I'm looking down at my phone, I look up, and he's wrestling. I'm like, wait, the manager's wrestling? I'm
Okay,
like,
so do you know who Richard Holiday is?
yes.
I do.
Okay. I hope he joins AEW with MJF soon. I really do.
I don't think he is.
No?
Because he just had a tryout with WWE. So
Yeah, but listen, we live in a world now that having a try in WWE doesn't mean you're going to WWE.
that's also true.
True.
That's absolutely true.
No, give me some more of that. Okay, back to cage match.
Back to cage match. I thought it was a nice. So at the end of the day, I'm always going to pop for shenanigans when it comes to stupid shit with guys getting paid off, because that was my gimmick, to an extent. So to have them, pay off the ref, have a couple of spots, and not just one, but multiple spots where it was obvious that he was paid off, and then pay him off, and then fucking retcon it and just beat the shit out of him afterwards. Absolutely perfectly well done. Love that. The match itself, it was okay, but it was meant to tell the story.
It was an okay match for a house show. Heavy G said, yo, 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 boys.
Yo.
Wait, where is he saying that?
Facebook.
Oh, okay. Because I actually don't see it on the
Yeah.
the
It's on Facebook.
stream.
Interesting.
That's kind of weird.
Are we live? Yes, we are.
We are live. I don't know what's going on. There's 3 people watching, so. Anywho. I have to start with Wasted Youth, Cole Radrick, Brandon Toon, and Shane Verser versus Ryan.
You're allowed to
get
say
one
it.
chance.
You can
to
say it. You can say it. Who they face?
Who they face?
They face cunt.
Thank you.
I was so
Wait a
mad
minute.
when I saw
Wait a
that
minute.
shirt. I was like, I want
Wait a
that
minute.
shirt so bad.
What? Time out. Cunts?
Yes, it is. The name of the supergroup was called SG Super Cunt, which is Allie Catch, Effie, Manus Warner. Allie Catch and Effie, who was Bussy. And then you have Manus Warner, Manders, and Sawyer Rack. And it was like this.
Yeah, Bossy and second crew became the super cunts.
Yes.
Fuck off.
That's 4 counts of that, and I love it.
I'm letting it go because it was part of the show.
Yeah. That was their name.
It was their name. It was on their shirts. It was everywhere.
So Team Cunt won.
I mean, there were a lot of cunts there.
At least 5 cunts out in the open.
At least.
Where's my? I need a
Disclaimer.
No, a
Dirty
cunt
ass.
counter. Like ding. Yeah, every time it's said.
Oh, counter.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a fucking schmaz. But once again, they did a great job of making sure everybody was involved because they bounced around between the two rings.
There was where normally on a GCW show, that's almost as close to where the other death match would have been.
I would agree, yeah. Because there was a couple of hardcore spots, but I love, and we'll talk about that later, but I do love the fact that they really, really saved everything for the last match. They really did. GCW World Championship match, Blake Christian versus Jimmy Lloyd. Jimmy Lloyd was over as fuck, but
Blake Christian is got a lot of heel heat.
Oh,
a lot.
So
Blake
good.
Christian is fucking money.
He is. He absolutely is. Now, keep in mind, I wasn't a huge fan of him up to this point, but the reaction he got when he came, oh my goodness. Just every moment was just absolutely wonderful. Okay. Let's do it. The Art of War Games match, where the only way to win, or to get eliminated, because this was an elimination match too. This was not a normal War Games match.
Because
this was not in Dusty's
Art of War Games.
Yeah, it was the Art of War Games match. The rules are, once everyone was in the cage, you could win by pinfall, submission, ref stoppage, or getting thrown off the fucking scaffolding. Which I don't remember.
GCW.
I don't remember that in the original rules of Dusty's version of War Games. But, you know.
He was saying it jokingly, you Canadian fucking high piece of shit.
So you had Team GCW, which was Ciclope, which we talked about. John Wayne.
The same one, Deeds.
Okay.
John Wayne Murdoch, Medio Extremo, Rina Yamashita, because Asian, thank you, who started off the match, and Fat Man's favorite wrestler, Nick Gage, versus Team
GK all fucking day. He's associated with the cunts that were on the show earlier.
I'll let it go. Versus Team Freedom's Valento Jack, Toru, Segura, Takashi Sasaki, Masahi Takeda, and Jun Kasai. I know Jun Kasai, but everyone else is...
questioned one of those pronunciations, like one of the three of us idiots were going to be able to correct you.
True. I could have just been very... like...
Is this how I say it? Guys were just like
generic Asian number 47. There you go.
Well done.
Bam.
And only one of them was not Asian, so which was kind of weird, but whatever. Art of War Games, holy goddamn motherfucking shit.
Because they say that it made everything better.
I agree. I 100% agree. This was a bloodbath and a half. There are many people where I am surprised walked out of that fucking cage. Ciclope didn't. At one point there, he had a gash about this wide on the back of his head, supposedly. And that was from the, they basically went through. Spot. Yeah, it was a scaffold spot. They went through two layers of glass. And apparently,
and it wasn't the glass that cut him.
Yeah, right. It was actually one of the stools that was in there that got twisted, and he just like shook on the back as he came down.
Fuck.
Oh yeah, the spots in this match were just obscene. This was probably one of the most violent. No, I will say it was the most violent match I've ever seen
live
on TV or live. I believe
100%.
It was 10. It was 10. It was not just 1-on-1 like we're used to, or a 2-on-2. Say it was 10 people that wanted to kill each other.
Legit. As soon as the first two people got in the ring, they got smashed in the head with light tubes.
It was legit. Rena and June.
Yeah, legit.
Scissor spots right away. I loved it. It was fucking like, oh, we're going tonight.
Yeah, we're starting off hot. But yeah, I'm gonna say this. I'm the guy on this show that's like, king of it's got to be safe. It's got to be, I'm that guy. And so going to a show like this and being that guy is like way out here. Okay. That being said, I do appreciate what they've done to put that match together. And obviously it's a whole nother thing when you're doing, stupid neck bumps and shit like that versus this kind of stuff where it's intentionally you're cutting, you're doing light tube spots, you're doing, fucking the pizza cutter thing means nothing because pizza cutters aren't very fucking sharp.
The next night, there's 7 matches on the card. 3 of them are death matches. One's a 6-man death match.
Is that the next night?
Yeah.
Yeah. We were only going to do one because the second one was, I think it was going to end just as we were about to tape this last week. So we had to make a choice. Yeah. Well, yeah. Start it from the car. Ah! Yeah. But yeah, I thought it was really well done despite, all the blood. Michelle, who was with us, was pretty shocked. Did not expect how brutal that was going to be. Fat Man, what about you?
I hated it. I absolutely hated it. And it's not just that they put, safety. Come on, like we were walking past the ring on the way out, and the whole ring was covered in fucking light tube shards. Both rings. I'm just like, Jesus Christ. And then, again, me being, I guess you can call me jaded, even though, whatever, kicking out at 1 after getting 1,000 light tubes smashed across your head and going through panes of glass and shit. Come on. Like, but it's a death match, so I guess it's okay, but it still made no sense to me. I was just more so like trying to be a little more open minded because I knew this was going to be a bloodbath, and I still was just like shocked that it was that big of a bloodbath. I even said to Sleazy because Nick Gage was going through the crowd. I'm like, he comes near me. I'm not just because I don't like him, but he's just dripping blood. I'm like,
yeah, everyone was dripping.
I'm like, I don't want even any wrestler. I'm like, I don't want any wrestler coming near me.
You don't want that hepatitis.
If you didn't have previous death matches on this card desensitize you a little bit to what the main event was, like
this was shocking.
I really need to watch this then.
Oh, dude.
I need to watch this.
Of course I hated it. You should have known I was going to hate it, but...
Yeah. And honestly, I understand it. It's not for everyone. And to be fair, that is... I hate to say this, but that's what the polarizing thing of CZW was. Like, oh, they have that deathmatch shit. I don't want to watch it. And the funny part is, what was happening the same day as this exact match? Tournament of Death. Because they had to reschedule it. So you had people who were like, this is the 20th anniversary of Tournament of Death. I have to choose between that and this, which, by the way... Jun Kasai this is probably the last time he's going to be in America is for this weekend. That's it. He might do matches with GCW while they're in Japan, but I think that he's done after this here.
That's kind of crazy. Like 20 years of Tournament of Death.
Right.
Like
right?
that's a long fucking time, bro.
He beat Matt Tremont the next night in the main event in the death match.
Yep. Jun Kasai.
Oh.
I do remember that was the big match for them because,
And he beats Janela in a death match over in Japan.
Yeah. But all in all, what was your? And I'm going to ask you, Fat Man, what was your overall feeling of the show? The people around the atmosphere.
So they're wrestling fans. They're passionate about their product. Good for them, man. Like, good for them. And I was sitting next to a woman. I was talking to her for about 20 minutes, and I'm like, "This is my first GCW show." I was very honest. I'm like, "I don't like death matches. don't like Nick Gage. I don't like any of this, but I'm here open-minded. I'm giving it a shot. And this is when they're setting up the cage, and I'm like, I'm pleasantly surprised by this show. The show's been excellent. And then the main event happened. But again, it was GCW, so it was what I guess it was expected to be. So, no, I was pleasantly surprised by the show, and the atmosphere was great. So.
I'm going to say this. Fat Man and I have been to many, many dozens, if not hundreds of shows over the 10 plus years we've been doing this, right? WWE, AEW, pay-per-views, indie shows, 2CW, Excite, etc., etc., etc. I don't believe I've ever been to a show that made me feel like the atmosphere was like ECW when they were running. You know what I mean? That aura that everyone talked about when they were at the ECW arena or when they were at Hammerstein. It felt like that there. I've never. Maybe a 2CW show had a similar vibe in that respect because they were super passionate about what they were watching, and 2CW fans were a lot like that, especially in the earlier parts, like before the last couple of years, like the 2013, 2014 shows. So I feel like that that GCW is definitely capturing obviously a fan base, but they're also capturing an aura that you really haven't seen in a while, in my opinion, at least. And I don't know how you feel about that, Fat Man, but that's money. That's always money.
I mean, they went over to Japan. They
Japan,
have
Germany,
all
over the U.S.
I mean, they got to be banking money in order to do that. Like, so again, good for them. Like, it's not my cup of tea. At least the deathmatch stuff wasn't. But I've never sit here and said, "Oh, that company's making money. How dare they?"
Yeah.
So.
If I get to leave this knowing that you are now going to openly go watch more GCW stuff, knowing you can pick through the deathmatch shit to watch some fucking intense matches that you never would have watched before because of the GCW name attached to it, I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Spoiler, if we review GCW shows and there's death matches on it, don't fucking come at me and be all like, how'd you not like it? Like, cause
just don't review them. Just don't watch them.
Yeah.
We know you're going to think they're shitty matches, what the fucking blah, blah, blah. So when you know a death match is going to come on, don't pay attention to it.
I would
watch it. We don't
honestly,
watch it because you don't like it.
Here's the thing. If we started reviewing GCW matches, my star rating for deathmatch wrestling would be completely different. It would be 1 to 5 forks.
I'll take it. Bad joke. It's okay. Moving on.
I would have took pizza cutters. You had a missed opportunity there.
Yeah,
he's been missing opportunities all.
I'm not a huge fan.
Skewers.
1 out of 5 skewers would have been good. 1 out of 5 light tubes.
1 out of 5 light tubes.
That's the winner.
1 out of 5 light tubes. That's what it's going to be. So, here we go. I now pass it over to Fat Man because we still have to talk about WWE FastLane,
which I finally watched last night. Didn't want to watch the pre-show. There was no match on. It doesn't matter.
No.
This took place October 7th from Indianapolis. Did I get those dates right?
What date was it?
October 7th. I did.
Oh. It was 8
Yo, dog, I heard you like tag team matches.
This one was fucking deadly.
Undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship. The Judgment Day defends against Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso, 20 minutes and 40 seconds. Fuck Dave Meltzer gave this 4 1/4, and John Kent gave us 3 3/4. Ryan.
Nobody saw that happening. There's no way Jay Briscoe's winning the Ring of Honor World title.
I'm pretty sure this guy saw it happen. Check the scorecard out, bitch.
I got it right in front of me right now.
Check the scorecard out, bitch. I think I had Jay winning the match, though, but I had them winning.
Piece of shit.
I actually don't remember my scorecard at all.
I can't even remember mine.
Yeah, no. Judgment Day for Sleazy.
God damn. I was
Oh, yeah.
useless.
Yeah, to get this out of the way, Fat Man won the scorecard. Piece of shit.
Yeah, what a fucking piece of shit. Motherfucker sitting in the fucking I don't even know where we were.
We're at the GCW show.
Were you doing it at the GCW show?
Like
no,
right
because it
before
started.
No, we did it at breakfast.
Yeah. Motherfuckers do I guess I'll fucking do it this time. Oh, fuck you, fucking assholes wins it after that. You piece of shit. Because he watched SmackDown the night before.
Fat Man's third WWE victory puts him up to 8 total scorecard wins. He's still outside of 5th place with Sleazy with 9.
Who won
Impact
the indie show?
actually, it's funny because as we record right now, there is a scorecard coming out for a random indie show. So the indie title is on the line.
Yeah, I have that set.
Yeah, me too.
I do not.
Well, I have to because I have no street cred at all if I don't try and win.
And Impact's opening at the end of the weekend. Sleazy Deets as the only co-champions ever in scorecard history.
Right?
Well, there's 2 people that could actually defend the Impact title here.
By the way, Ryan, what do you think of the tag title match?
I fucking loved it. I was totally shocked by the boys winning, and I thought that atmosphere was there. And they got the bloodline rub with Jay there, with the tag team titles associated to it. I think I think Priest is not going to be medically cleared to fight in the tag match on Raw tomorrow night. And JD McDonough's getting pushed in. And they're going to win the tag titles back. It leaves Priest free for the world title.
So I kind of have like...
You can substitute Dom in there.
No, because Dom still has North American. Are you really going to put 3 fucking belts on... I mean, you should put 3 belts on Dominic Mysterio.
Dominic Mysterio's kind of fucking money.
My God.
Okay. Deets, go ahead. What do you think of the match?
No, fun little fucking opener. I even commented in our little chat. I was like, "Ooh, that was a nice little tater, nice little dance."
Like, how do you do?
Everybody was rocking the house. Like, the only thing I'm not liking is this whole Cody 1D thing, because Cody looks like he eats complete shit every time. So,
and if somebody in this internet world passes that comment line and they stop doing the Cody 1D Deets, we're going to fight.
I don't like it. I really don't. Somebody's going to get their fucking neck jagged.
Sleazy.
Great opener. Once again, surprised on the title switch. 3.75 stars. Just under 4 because why the fuck not? What this
I'm rating
match...
that to Deets now.
Right.
The Deets.
The Deets.
Hey, that's where I was going.
Hey, there we go. The big thing out of this is, my God, do I want a fucking singles match between Finn Balor and Cody Rhodes. God damn, pal. I want that. Give them 15 minutes on a pay-per-view. I don't care. Please.
Can I clear something up here now?
What's
Because
that?
I saw the hate and the anger on it. Cody Rhodes won the match that assumed him some type of leadership in the Bullet Club. So for everybody who says that Cody wasn't leader of Bullet Club, he won that match on that Ring of Honor pay-per-view.
Yeah.
As
Yeah,
a leader.
Who's saying he wasn't leader of the Bullet Club?
the internet.
Fuck
Wait a
the
minute, wait a
internet.
minute, wait a minute.
Suck my dick, internet.
Wait a minute. Was
But
it
also
that?
watch our show.
Wait a minute, hold on. I think I remember that show. I think that show is actually still going on.
Yes, it was.
You were there.
That's why no. That's why
I'm
nobody
still there.
Yeah.
I'm just out of my body right now. Jesus Christ. 3.5 stars. It was a really good match. Not surprised. Not surprised by the tag title win. I guess I was the only one. I thought Jay was going to win the match, but Cody win is fine. So,
Okay.
All right. Yo, Dogger, who'd you like trios matches? Sort of, kind of a trios match. Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits versus the LWO. I'll get to that in a second. 10 minutes. Ken and fuck Dave Meltzer gave us the Mike Sanders. About 2 minutes left in the match. Carlito just shows up and is like, "I'll just tag in." Cool.
With the worst fucking music alive.
I was just gonna say, hated it. They should have used his old music.
He was late arriving, man. Traffic's a bitch. Leave him alone.
In Indianapolis? Oh, fuck you.
He was not in the fast lane.
He was not in the fast lane. Here we go. It was an okay match for a house show. Not surprised by Carlito because I actually was at breakfast and I saw it accidentally. I hated myself for seeing it. But I was surprised that Lashley and the Profits lost their first match together. But it didn't make them look bad because they kind of dominated the match. So
if you're watching the weeklies, it wouldn't make it because Lashley and them are having heat about the Profits not taking advantage and losing, right? So them losing here kind of helps further their storyline of getting meaner and nasty.
Okay, no, but I said it didn't hurt them. I was surprised. I'm not saying it was a bad thing. I was just surprised that they lost, but I'm saying they kind of looked dominant when they were in there. So yeah, so it wasn't a bad thing. Deets.
Match was okay. It was totally kind of mid. The only thing I really did not like. Anybody else fucking think Rey Mysterio was a giant fucking highlighter? Yeah, that's the only thing I can really remind myself. I just fucking gigantic fucking tube stick fucking running around, getting smacked around. And then fucking Carlito comes down to the worst fucking theme music alive. Like, when I say this is fucking bad, this is who's got a super shitty fucking theme that nobody likes? Shelton Benjamin. I can't fucking stand his.
Ain't no stopping him.
Absolutely, look what happens.
Deets just wants everyone to come down to 3 counts music. That's all that is.
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Give me the circle dance now. Yeah, this was super mid match. 2 stars. Have a nice day.
Sleazy.
I love how you called it a super mid match.
Hey, he's getting it with the young kids these days.
On the My Face.
On the My
Face.
On the My Face and the Insta books.
The Tick
stuff.
Chat.
Yeah.
X gonna give it to you.
Ha-ha!
Yeah, I mean that works too. 100% wrong kids died here, in my opinion. I don't watch the weeklies. I don't watch the product, so that made no sense to me. But I think you really need to have her business go over here. Just have his team a little bit better. Best part of the match was Batman. Zelina Vega. Okay, fine.
Of course. I mean,
well, you didn't say it, so obviously you didn't agree with it.
well, I thought you were going somewhere Asian. I'm like, there's no Asians in this match. You confused me a little bit.
Latino.
That's why he asked you what the best part of the match was.
Oh yeah, it's definitely Zelina Vega.
Carlito showing up. Okay, cool.
It was cool. It was very cool.
He didn't spit in the face of me, so I guess that makes me cool as well. So yes, I gave it the George Stephanopoulos. What is it? The Bernie Sanders. The Bernie Sanders. Yes.
Bernie sucks. All right.
I don't know what that is.
I really don't either.
I don't know either. As a 2.64.
So you gave the Mike Sanders again?
Oh, the Mike Sanders. Okay, that's what it was. Sanders something. I couldn't remember.
Yo, dog, I heard you like triple threat matches.
Oh, before you continue on, I do have to say, wood sighting. Anyone? No.
Xavier Woods.
Xavier Woods showing up, doing a Pizza Hut bit. The very next thing after the Pizza Pizza Hut bit was done, I get a commercial from Peacock, because I watched this after the fact, for Domino's.
Nice.
Here's the thing. I pulled the sleazy, and I went from bell to bell. I don't watch any of the entrances.
Yeah,
I just
I
watch
don't-
the matches, and then that's it. So I have
only-
no clue what happened in between the shit. Anyway, yo, dog, I heard you like triple threat matches.
I do. I don't hate them. I like 'em more than sleazy.
Triple threat match for the WWE Women's Championship. Some Asian is a champion who faced another Asian who faced a white girl.
It's
Some
racist to say that they all look the same. They got names.
I said some Asian and then another Asian. I never said they
But
looked.
that's not their names. That's not their name.
Hey,
Okay, the sleazy, the Asian that sleazy jerks
That's
off.
not their name.
it's finally hit. Oh yes.
Sleazy was on a delay on that one.
Yeah, well. I was
Some
trying to-
Asian that
Whose name was I
Sleazy
trying to
didn't jerk off to, who jerks off to less was the champion, and then the Asian he jerks off to the most was one of the challengers, and then
Those are accurate stats.
and then a girl he never jerked off in his life to. The match went 17 minutes and 20 seconds. Fuck Dave Meltzer and John Campbell gave this 3.5 stars. Sleazy, you're the women's wrestling enthusiast.
I think that might be true only because Mio and Asuka were in Sadistic Tales. So obviously 1,742 stars. Would be 1,743 if it were in the Tokyo Dome, and infinity stars if it didn't feature fucking Charlotte cashing in her Charlotte in the Bank briefcase for this match.
Charlotte.
Really, Tower Doom spot was really cool.
So what was your real star rating?
The thing is that 3.75. I loved
Why
it.
was that so hard to say then? Like,
Because it would have been way more, I think, had either A, Charlotte been completely out of the match. I didn't like the finish, which was triple threat rules means no DQ, and they announce it right in the fucking first 10 seconds of the match, and then you have Bayley getting stopped by the ref for why?
hey,
But
now,
at least
the
Asuka
ref
didn't
still
take
trying
the
to
pin.
stop.
Yeah, why? It's no DQ. Why is he going to stop another competitor coming in the match?
Fair
Why
fight.
not? Fuck that.
Fuck you. Fair fight.
Hey, at least fucking Charlotte ate the fucking pin.
I was waiting
that-
for you to say that. I was waiting for
At
that.
least, for fuck's sake, for the first time in
This
maybe
match is
2
good,
fucking
man.
years, Asuka didn't take a pin when she didn't need to. But yeah, it's 3.75. The deets. Yeah.
Okay, speaking of dates,
It was fun. It was a nice little ditty. I liked the part in the beginning. Straight up, Asian mist right off the bat. Like that was kind of nice.
Fucking Asian spitting on people in this show.
Hey, I mean, shit happens.
Spoiler.
But I kind of enjoyed the other thing that they did was kind of get Bayley back involved in everything. So she continued her little streak of, I guess, continuance on Raw. She won. It was the very first Raw match she's won in, I think she's been 17 or 18? Going on this year. She hasn't won a match. She hasn't won a singles match by herself.
Really?
Yes. So it was nice to see them essentially reestablish Bayley throughout that triple threat.
someone's
So-
TV's on and I can hear it.
I have no idea.
That ain't mine because I don't have a TV. Well, I do have a TV, but
It's like, I don't watch wrestling. I just read about it.
so, rating. I went 3.5. It was good. Finish was okay. Right person won. Right person died. Kept Mega Asian with the whole goopity gop on her face, but that's A-okay.
Sleazy likes the goopity gops on Asians' faces.
Hey.
Is there anything wrong with that, sir?
Ain't nothing wrong with
Three.
No.
I gave it 3. I gave it 3 stars. It was a good match, but it got really sloppy towards the end because they were rushing. It felt like they took a little bit too much time, as Ryan's making it on the camera. Took a little bit too much time, and then at the end they're like, "Oh fuck, we're running out of time," so we just have to fucking rush.
Listen, be lucky that's all I've done on camera during the podcast.
OnlyFans.com/wrestling show. So, yeah, just got sloppy towards the end, and yes, the Red Kid did die. Right?
Before we continue on,
I do want to talk about Ryan. Talk Ryan.
Oh,
that match was deadly, man.
I figured you.
Roy Kid died. Roy Kid ate the pin. Like, watch the product, and hopefully EO doesn't lose to Charlotte in a couple of weeks.
I don't want to watch the product just for that reason. Todd Brantley sent in a couple of quick questions into the chat. First one is this. Any explanation to why they took the titles off of Baylor and Priest after one show? Because technically, yeah, they did dump the titles.
I think it's to further the Cody Jay storyline and to further the Judgment Day storyline.
I think it's a more continuance of the Judgment Day. Eventually, yeah. Judgment Day, everybody's going to have a title in it, even fucking McDonough.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
Ryan said made 1,000% sense.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Right.
So, and of course, Todd stated that I trust your ratings more than Meltzer's, that's for sure. I mean, I don't think we've said it enough on this show. Fuck
he normally
right every once in a blue moon. Leave him be.
Yeah.
You know, Dave Meltzer. You know what he is? He's like that group that appeared on the GCW show. Cunt.
Goddamn cunt.
He also commented to put them on Cody and Jay and never team before. They've done it before.
Oh shit! We didn't talk about the after show and the comedy.
We'll get to that.
We'll definitely get to that. Oh, we will get to that.
Yeah, I mean they put titles on singles competitors before never team before. That I'm not.
I think. Don't forget, Jey Uso is probably one of the most decorated current WWE tag superstars that they have.
Cody Rhodes is a former 6-time tag team champion with 4 partners. Now he's an 8-time tag team champion with 5 partners.
Right, and Jay, while only tagging with his brothers, had a shit ton.
Here's 2 title reigns without Jimmy. You know what I want to see? I want to see Jimmy and Solo win them, just so Jimmy can get 2 to match Jay, so they still have the same amount, even though they divvied off from each other for a little bit.
That would be nice, actually. I actually would like that.
It would be fun. Yo, Dogger, who's like tag team matches?
I do.
John Cena, LA Knight
this
versus
is your
Solo
show, man.
Sikoa.
Sorry.
It's not Survivor Series. And Jimmy Uso, 17 minutes and 20 seconds. Both John Canton and Fuck Dave Meltzer gave this 3.5. Ryan.
He still got it. He still got it. I love John Cena now more than ever and have such an appreciation for back in the day. I was one of the people that hated Cena on his first little jaunty up to. I was like, fuck off. Somebody got to beat him. And just, I've grown that respect for Cena. He gets to give the rub to LA Knight, who's over as fuck. Now, once you watch the product and see LA Knight's next move is to into something with Roman Reigns, obviously win, lose, or draw, LA Knight's being positioned the right way.
Oh, yeah.
Match was good, too.
Mm-hmm.
Uso and fucking Solo had their strong moments, and everything came off to watch the product and watch the story evolve.
I was surprised that for the first half of this match, Cena was getting the heat.
No,
but when LA Knight got the tag, the match,
let's go.
The crowd was hot,
Mm-hmm.
and he got over like a motherfucker, and it made it look that much better.
That
made
shit
him look that much better.
So much of a Road Warrior hot tag. that crowd went fucking nuclear white as soon as Knight hit the fucking ring.
Mm-hmm.
Him,
I was fucking going crazy.
Knight getting the win. He got the win, right? Yeah, Knight getting the win.
Yep.
Made 100% sense. He needed the win, obviously more than Cena did. Like I said, him getting that tag and look dominant made the heel heat worth it. That's why I said I'm surprised, because I wrote the notes. I'm like, surprised Cena's getting all the heat. And then I'm like, okay. As far as the match, Mike Sanders, it was above average. I mean, it furthered the storyline, and that's exactly what it needed to do. Sleazy.
I agree with most of that, but fuck me if this wouldn't be the exact same tag match of the main event of a house show. You know what I mean? This absolutely would have been exactly the same. That doesn't make it bad. It just makes it, it's not bad. I gave it 3 stars. For a lot of
the house show is 3 stars now.
Yeah. Well, main event featuring John Cena and an over as fuck LA Knight. But yeah, it was kind of, it was like, oh, this is cool. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Oh. And that's it.
All right. Deets.
Just like, Cena is getting to me like a fine wine, and I am enjoying this thoroughly. I am just dousing it all in. The guy can still do it. The reason why they call him the greatest all time, guy can fucking go still. So, and then that, like I said it before, the hot tag. Shit, boys, this match. This made my night. This was my match. Like, best match of the night for me. 4.5.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I loved it. It was great. Clap. I liked it. Listen, call me a mark. Perfectly fine. I could watch that over and over and be happy.
I'm going to call you a mark for many other reasons. Not that one. This is that. And as good as much as I enjoyed this match, this is that match tonight. It was the main event.
I enjoyed the fuck out of it.
Maybe the open.
Last man standing match for the World's Heavyweight Championship. Seth freaking Rollins versus, an Asian. 28 minutes and 25 seconds.
Shinsuke Nakamura.
Fuck, Dave Meltzer gave this 4.5. John Kent gave this 4 1/4. Sleazy.
4.5.
Naka winning.
Yep.
Yeah, really. I mean, although, ready, everyone? No one kicks out of the Falcon Arrow, motherfuckers.
Yes! Theoretically, you're right. He didn't kick out.
No one kicks out of the Falcon Arrow, motherfuckers.
I can't believe Falcon Arrow won a match.
Right?
Hey.
Fucking won a last man standing match.
The only other move that should have won that match would have been a Blue Thunderbomb.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. I really enjoyed it. It was a great WWE style last man standing match. Wasn't a huge fan of the ladder spot, even though. Okay, let's talk about
stereotypical much.
Well, yeah. Let's talk about the Mist. I had seen bits and pieces of the finish before I actually watched the show. So when I saw it, I was like, who the fuck got color in this match? Because the red mist looked exactly like blood when you were looking at it quickly. Obviously, going back and watching the match, it was in the mist and stuff like that. I wonder how intentional that was to make it that close to looking like blood, because it did make it look, obviously, it wasn't like real, but is it?
All agents know the mist, so.
Yeah, well. Asian's gonna Asian, of course. Mist gonna mist. I think that
mist gonna mist.
Yeah, I mean, we had 2 mists, 2 different colors, 2 different.
They do different things.
Yeah.
I really wish I had that. I remember seeing a chart back in the day, and it told me like black mist was blinding, yellow mist was paralyzing. Like there was different methodologies to the mist in Japanese wrestling.
Exactly. There's a whole kayfabe chart.
It's real.
There. Yeah.
Kayfabe. Go to fuck.
All right.
Right.
All right, Zach. We'll in the chat. We'll get to that here at the end. After this match.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring one down to earth. This was a 3.5-star match.
Oh, get the fuck out of here!
It
just doesn't like Nakamura. That's what it is. It always.
It was played by every last man standing match to where it's like you hit a finisher, they're down forever, but they get up at the count of 4. It's just. That's why I hate last man standing matches. And I wasn't a big fan of the missed spot.
That was great.
I like it.
Well done. Well done.
I like it, God.
I wasn't a big fan of the missed spot. Wasn't a big fan of the finish because, again, it kind of, now that the Falcon Arrow won, it just kind of ended out of nowhere. I don't know. It didn't click for me, and I still gave it 3.5.
Hold on. He didn't just end out of nowhere. He needs to fucking stomp on top of the thing. Then he eats the Falcon Arrow through the two. Like, there was a sequence of events that happened there. Like, it wasn't just one thing.
Your face is one thing, but I wasn't a fan, even though I thought the match was really good. It's played by every last man standing trope that I hate. So,
okay.
Hey, Ryan.
I love it. This is the Nakamura that needs to be fucking around. This wasn't phoning in him. Like,
this was not Fonamora.
No, this is, and I love that I saw it. This is the clear Triple H influence now of how this story's been booked and the progression of it and who Nakamura and the booking and all of that stuff, right? Like, it's hard to pull the trigger on Nakamura now with Damian Priest in the corners because he's fucking cashing it.
Think cashes in at Crown Jewel. That was always the plan. At Crown Jewel.
I think eventually, I think eventually he's going to pull the plug on
McIntyre's full-on heel turn is coming out of that cash in too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The question is how it's going to be done.
Logic points to Crown Jewel, or is it the perfect spot to title change? Oops, second title change. McIntyre goes crazy. Seth's got an issue. McIntyre's got an issue.
Triple threat. God fucking damn it. Sleazy goes pounce in the corner. For another fucking triple threat match.
All right. Deets, did you talk about it?
You guys really kind of hit on all the main parts for me. Like, it was great. Like, I definitely agree with Batman. Like, the one spot I couldn't stand is the spot where Rollins got dumped over and you hear him land, but it's not like anything great. Yeah, you don't see it. And crowd shows he lands on a mattress. And I was just like, oh, come on. What are we doing?
I'm okay with that. Honestly, I'm okay with that. Because if you're not showing that and then showing the aftermath of it, I can't believe I'm saying this right now after we just talked about GCW.
I was just going to say, hold the fuck up, motherfucker. Yeah.
Wrestler safety, sorry. I still have to say it. You know, you're not doing that spot shoot, you know?
Yeah. But I definitely agree with everybody what Nakamura was bringing. It wasn't Fonamora. It wasn't he looked ready to go. And I really would like to see him continue this. And I hope they still continue somewhat of this program. Like, he just isn't finished yet. Be the fucking Nat.
I'm hoping.
But overall, fun match.
Well, let's go overall thoughts on the show then.
That's a little premium live event.
Yeah, it was a great a B+ for me. Like star rate wise, like it's a solid like 3.75, ish. Like it's not bad.
Well done. I give it 7 out of 10. I thought nothing like truly stood out, but there's a lot of good things here. Everything that I rated was at least 2.75 and up, so that the floor on this show is pretty high.
There was no poop emoji.
Yeah, there was no bad
there
match.
There
just wasn't anything that just blew my socks off, personally.
Same. Yeah, it was a really good show. Let's talk about the press conference, and then we'll talk about the Logan Paul thing. Okay.
The libations are too.
Okay, so essentially, Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso showed up high and drunk to this press conference, and they just had fun. And that's what this should be, man. Like
those conferences should be exactly that.
Yeah.
They really should be.
They shouldn't be to further the storylines. They shouldn't be to
talk about how he works with children.
It shouldn't be about, it shouldn't be about, this was the most, I mean.
It gives you another character fold of both of them. I mean, they fucking put over Yeet. And now everybody, Jimmy said it on SmackDown. And Roman immediately turned right at him, and he was just like, don't fucking say that.
The fuck's wrong with you?
Hey, it's literally almost exactly what he did. Like, it's hysterical, and Cody just looks like he's like a fucking kid that just got in trouble, like, So, just good internet. It's good internet.
It made the rounds. I mean, and how is that not a bad thing? You know? We always talk about it, you know?
Yeah. Logan Paul calling out Rey Mysterio. What do we think about that? Just to set up a match, probably a Survivor Series or further down the line.
I think it's Crown Jewel, my guy.
Oh, Crown Jewel, yeah, completely forgot. Yeah, Crown Jewel and
put the fucking belt on Logan Paul.
100%.
Fucking time.
Yep.
Okay, fun story. I forgot Rey Mysterio was the U.S. champ.
And you watched this show.
And I watched this show. I was like, oh shit, yeah, that's right. He is U.S. champ. And that says everything you need to know about him being the U.S. champ.
Oh, fuck.
Deeds over here is the better U.S. champ than Rey Mysterio is right now.
Well, you don't watch the project, so you don't know.
Well, yeah, that's true also.
Zaxxon, fuck Logan Paul and the other Paul brother.
Hey,
same dude, respect.
And then
fuckers drawing money, so what
respect, but it took some balls to get in the fucking ring Saturday.
Yeah, and Todd said, imagine if a certain wrestler had done that before his press conference. Maybe things have done a little bit different. Maybe things have gone a little bit different.
Well, my buddy pointed out to me when Ric Flair did it at the fucking Comic-Con thing, JR got fired for it.
Yeah.
But that was at a corporate WWE 2K. That was a 2K event.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
not an in-home.
So I only got like 3 or 4 bits of news and rumors here.
Okay.
WWE and Hulu reached a new deal. I know it expired, I think, a couple weeks ago, but they reached a new deal.
Now, if I'm correct, Disney owns a third of it, and NBC owns 2/3 of it. Still, have a good one, Zach. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Like
I think it's the other way around.
Let me check.
Well, I know Disney is definitely a part of it.
Yeah, even though they got Disney Plus, but still, like, Disney's a part of it.
Oh, you're absolutely right. It's the
other way around. I think
67% is owned by Disney, 33% is owned by NBC Universal.
Or NBC Universal, yeah.
Comcast. Which is Comcast.
Yeah, same thing.
But there is a pending sale to Disney of that 33 1/3%. So they may be owned wholly by Disney by the end of Q2 of next year.
So what does that mean for Hulu? They got Disney Plus. Does Hulu go away?
I doubt it.
Yeah, I do too. But like, it just why would you own 2 streaming services?
Well, I don't know. They own 3.
I got like 7.
Oh, ESPN.
Right. What's the other one?
I'm talking about like a company owning 3 services.
But they do. It's Hulu.
No, I'm just saying. Like, yeah, Hulu, Disney Plus, ESPN.
There's actually another one that they were contemplating grabbing. Well, here's the thing: is that at what point is it just we're back to fucking cable TV again? You know, buying 15 different streamers. I literally have 8 streaming services right now. I'm paying almost as much as I was watching cable. What the fuck?
That's exactly where I'm at right now.
Yep. WWE and CM Punk have had no conversations about a return. No shit.
Well, the reason why that came out was everybody was like, "Oh, there was talk," but
the reason it came out is because Survivor Series in Chicago and Punk got fired. They tried to make A plus B equals 7. That's what they tried to do.
Now, in the same breath, because we work in the business and all that shit, if it's true, then it's cute on how they're doing it. If it's not true, it's fun that WWE takes advantage of all the CM Punk references that are being happening.
Yeah.
Best in the world. The most recent one on SmackDown. Reigns calling him John Boy. There's only one person that's ever called John Cena John Boy on WWE TV. That's CM Punk.
Yeah. Well, who knows?
Rich Herring, who won the Warrior Award one of these years, was like the global and media something. I'm sorry, I should have wrote that down when he was. He's been with the company for 50 years. He worked under Vince Sr. He left the company.
That's surprising.
Best wishes.
That, you know, and we kind of know that this was going to happen because at the end of the day,
apparently
executives get pushed out of companies all the time when with mergers.
Apparently.
Okay. According to?
Allegedly.
It wasn't from Meltzer, I don't think. He left the company on his own terms and had nothing to do with the sale.
Well, 50 fucking years. He could also retire.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't disagree that he could retire at this point.
Right. Final battle is going to be at the Hammerstein Ballroom.
No,
wait,
it's
not.
I'm going to Hammerstein Ballroom. Woo!
Wait, it's not.
Oh, fuck.
Bastards.
I love that it came out. It's like it's gonna be Hammerstein Ballroom 2 days later. No, it's not.
I would. Okay, so without question, I would have gone to that because it was far enough in advance. I would have been able to be able to set everything up for it and everything. So that was kind of a kick in the balls. I will be frank with you. I really wanted to do that. After missing the Newark show. Or not Newark,
Trenton.
It was Trenton.
Okay. The Tuesday night slap fight ratings were in. NXT did 930,000. AEW 609,000.
Jar.
Well, I'm actually going to be positive about AEW here.
Tribalism.
They were on a different night, and we always go to a different night. You're going to lose viewers. So, this doesn't surprise me one bit. I think 609,000 on a different night is a hell of a number when they normally do around 800. So, yeah, I think that's a win for AEW. But Tony Khan being a fucking idiot and going, "Oh, John Cena and The Undertaker have never been on a show that drew less than 1 million viewers." Dude, shut the fuck up.
Just get off the coke, bro.
No,
This
I'm
is
gonna.
so hard to my Reddit thing of the week.
First of all, allegedly, you motherfucker. Second,
Allegedly.
Stay off the booger sugar, my friend.
Allegedly.
okay. Number 2, I'm actually going to defend him here because at the very bare minimum, he was actually talking facts about it because that's an actual true factual statement that they hadn't been on something that was less than 1 million. Cool. Does it mean anything? No.
Didn't point it out when Edge did it.
Yeah, well, also true, but
Oh yeah, this was also Edge's. AEW stacked that card as much as they possibly could.
yeah, because it was Edge's first show back, Adam Copeland's first show back,
And I just think that
Almost had a botch and a half with that fucking chair or the stair spot that he did. Almost he did like a hopping spear to Luchasaurus and almost whiffed him.
yeah.
SC Jerk with gold for the Reddit comment of the week.
Okay.
Oh, we have to
It's
say
about all of that. It's about it came out that Tony Khan made the comment about Undertaker and Cena. I don't know if you watched Collision, but Edge catches a promo and he kind of stutters through it. So the post is, this week, an active multi-decade-long streak from a legend was ended. With all due respect, until this Wednesday's Dynamite on TNT, Adam Copeland has ever stuttered in an unscripted promo for the show with less than 800,000 viewers and some amount in the demo.
well done, Reddit. You motherfucking assholes. I love you.
Reddit legends.
Always with the Reddit legends. Anything else?
Fuck Fat Man for winning the scorecard.
Yeah, fuck Fat Man for
Again.
winning the score.
I
Fuck that asshole.
That was bad. That's okay. Normally, when I botch a bad one, we normally win the next week.
I don't want to hear that.
Leave me the fuck alone on the next AEW one. And Piptas.
Awesome. Deets, put yourself over.
Find me on the X. Legendary Deets. We talking nothing but wrestling
Nothing.
and a shitload of influencer boxing. That shit was hysterical Saturday.
So, you watched the fight?
I watched the entire thing.
Okay, so tell me what happened with the. So I saw literally 30 seconds of the last bit of the Logan Paul fight because it was
Okay.
on TikTok and
Sure,
it's like,
sure,
what
sure.
the fuck is this? So what happened?
So, I'll break it down super quick. So they announced Dylan Dennis versus Logan Paul. Immediately, Dylan Dennis goes fucking ultra troll. Like, starts putting up pictures of fucking Logan's fiance all over X,
Okay.
to a point where she has to get a court order for him to stop, and then he still fucking does it. So, he super bad blood. Fight day comes. They both calm down. Round one, ding. Literally, Dylan Dennis only connected with 8 punches. The
Okay, so he's
entire-
whiffing a lot.
No, he threw only like 66.
Oh, okay.
He stood there like this the entire 6 rounds, and Paul just tore him to pieces. But he didn't finish him. Now the shit at the end. So 6 round hits. Logan's hitting him with jabs, hitting him with crosses. All of a sudden, he hits him with. I thought he clipped him with something, but he ends up. Dylan slips, goes for a double leg takedown. Paul stuffs it, which was awesome. Gets up. This is like probably 20 seconds left. Paul puts him into the ropes, and all of a sudden, Dylan goes to grab his head, and he drops down for a fucking guillotine. It's just a headlock choke.
Yeah.
And that's where you see Paul shake him off, and boom! Goes for the bitch punch, but he misses. Now, here's
Goes
the
for
crazy
the
fucking part.
bitch punch.
That's what I call it. If you got a dude down, and he's all open like this, guess what? You're eating a bitch. But he misses. Here's the crazy part about that. Paul hits him like that. Paul would have gotten DQ'd with time left. Because there was literally 1 second left. They would have video reviewed that. He would have lost.
Wow.
But he whiffed. You can see his hand clearly go by his head and hit the ground, and then fucking security jumped in. Now, if security jumps in, it's the guy who caused the original fracas. So that was Dylan, because he tried to choke him. So they actually ended up DQing Dennis.
Oh, okay.
So they DQ'd him, made Paul the winner. So technically, it didn't go to a decision.
Such a strange fucking way to end a fight, though.
Very fucking strange, but at least it wasn't as bad as the fucking finale. Tommy Fury should have knocked the shit out of KSI, and he let him live.
Really?
Yeah. It was bad. Super bad.
Goodness gracious. Ryan, put yourself over.
Ryan Barkach. Twitter and Reddit.
X, damn it.
X gonna give it to you.
It's the Twix.
What?
Don't say Twix on this show. There's too many fat people. Dare you?
I hope
Dude,
you step on a Lego.
I'm eating fucking... Hey, buy the fucking merch.
Buy the fucking merch.
Not like I was wearing it the whole video, but like for the podcasters, they can't see that.
Yeah, well, if you're not, you should be buying the merch because the merch is awesome. There's
Is
a
that
brand new T-shirt in there.
Guns up.
Yeah. Oh, Guns Up, yes. Wait, that's not us. That's not. Fuck the Bullet Club. I'm at TWS Sleazy.
No, I can't do that one anymore.
TWS Fat Man.
We are Sleazy Fat Man, X, Instagram, Threads, TikTok. Please go on over there and give us a like. Videos you can find at twitch.tv/SleazyFatMan, youtube.com/SleazyFatMan, premium videos on onlyfans.com/The Wrestling Show. You can find all sorts of content at thewrestlingshow.com, including articles, merch, our soon-to-be Hall of Fame, our scorecard stuff, and we got a bunch of other cool stuff coming down the road, and of course, our merch store. Check it out. We've got some cool stuff out there in terms of T-shirts and stuff, and other just like cool things like beer glasses and stuff. Really cool stuff. You can get this podcast every Saturday morning wherever you get your podcasts, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Podbean. Don't hesitate to rate us on your favorite platform and click automatic downloads. It really does help us out. So with thanks to Dietz coming on the show despite it wasn't a draft day, with a thank you to Mr. Blunt 4000 himself, Ryan Williams, and as always, for Sleazy.
For the Fat Man.
This is The Wrestling Show. Thank you guys so much for listening. Peace.
Fuck Dave Meltzer. Fuck Tony Khan and his alleged coke habit. A hot dog on a sandwich, a sandwich on a sandwich, a burger is a sandwich. Next week, there were so many Asians on this show that next week, Sleazy's going back into rehab, and we're actually going to be covering Bound for Glory.
Oh.
Yep, I'm out.
Fuck you!
I'm a truth that you seem to run from. I'm an army of one. I'm a clip in your gun. I'm the pain of the game. The bloodshed in your name. When there's nothing to gain.